What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Wingman University YouTube channel. Today we're going to be continuing on something that we were actually talking about over on Facebook. This is one of the landing zones that we found on our Monday live show that we do. It happens every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Facebook page. We'd love for you to join us over there one Monday. But we are going to continue on with this landing zone, and I'm going to do something similar to what I did last week, where I'm just going to show how I would make a design for this landing zone very quickly, again focusing on speed. So since we know this passes our 5-step test, the only thing I have to do on this landing zone is look for the type of design I would like to make, taking inspiration from this landing zone. And the reason we're doing that is because Amazon is putting time and effort and a lot of money behind understanding what the customers, when they type in this exact keyword phrase, are looking for. So we just want to be able to look at these listings and see what type of designs are they using, what type of colors are they using, and the actual sayings that are on some of these shirts. See if there's any of them that we can use for ourselves and that we think would sell well. So I'm actually going to start by looking at these different sayings and doing some trademark research to see if there is one that we like and that we can use. And I actually am gravitating towards this "is my quad okay" saying, and so I'm going to run this through trademark research and see if we can use it for our own t-shirt. So very quickly, the way I'm going to do that is actually type it in up here: "is my quad okay." I'm going to highlight this, and because of the plugin that I have for Tangent Test, I can right click that. It's going to take me over to the USPTO trademark office, and I'm going to just go ahead and hit search. No test records is a good thing. That means that there is no trademark for that saying, so we can go ahead and use "is my quad okay." Now the next thing I'm going to be looking at on this landing page is the type of graphics or icons that are being used here. Clearly quad bikes and someone on that quad bike is working very well, so that's something I'm going to make a note of and use in my design as well. And the last thing that I want to look at is the colors. So this yellow is very popular, and red, white, and blue is popular, but also just a full white design is pretty popular as well. So I'll probably just stick with full white to keep it simple for today. So jumping on over to Spark, again, hopefully this is starting to look familiar, but we're going to go ahead and open up a new graphic, put in our custom sizing for print on demand, which is 4500 by 5400. That's always the size that I start designing at, but we will actually end up resizing that when we want to upload that to the different products that Merch by Amazon offers. And once we're in our artboard, the first thing we always have to do is remove this ad down here at the bottom so we don't have any trademark claims. And because I know the saying that I want to work with, I'm going to go ahead and double click in here, type in "is my quad okay?" And I'm actually going to put these on separate lines so that it's separated out like it was on the design that we're taking inspiration from. Hit done, make that a little bit bigger, and I'm going to justify it to the left. And I'm going to find a font that I like. Usually for fonts, I'm looking for something big and bold that's going to easily be seen when they're scrolling through on Amazon. And I actually like this font. I'm going to go ahead and add a question mark to the end of this. Hit done, and then just make that a little bit bigger, and actually, yeah, I'm going to flip it upside down from now. Since I don't like that backing on there, I am going to remove that and change the color so we can actually see it. I know I want this to be white, and I'm probably going to sell it in a black t-shirt, so I'm going to change my background to black just so I can see how this is all going to work together. So now I have the font the way that I want it. I'm going to go into icons, type in quad, and see what type of icons we have for this niche. Made a note to self that I wanted a quad bike with someone riding it, and there we go, we actually have that. And I'm just going to go ahead and also flip that upside down, put it at a bit of an angle, and make that white as well. So after taking a second just to align things a little bit better, I'm going to go ahead and download this as a PNG, and remember we want this to be a transparent PNG so that we can add it to the products on Merch by Amazon. Once that's downloaded, we're going to pop over to Merch, and we're going to go ahead and upload that artwork. Here it is in my downloads folder. I'm going to go ahead and open, and that is going to start uploading on several of these products, but not all of them because some of these products have different sizing. So that's what we're going to do now is go back, make it the right size for sweatshirts and for pop sockets, and re-download that image from Spark. So inside of Spark, I know we want to resize this a custom size, and this size is going to be 4050 for sweatshirts. Hit done. Go ahead and download this again, making sure it is transparent PNG, and then resize it again for pop sockets, which is 485 by 485 pixels. Hit done, and we'll probably have to resize this just a little bit to get it exactly where we want it on the pop socket. So now that that's where I want it, I'm going to hit download, and for this one I'm going to do PNG, but I want to keep the background, so it's going to be a solid color PNG. So we can pop back over to Merch by Amazon. We see that those shirts are loaded in, and we're going to go ahead and upload the artwork for the sweatshirts and the pop socket. So we've got those in, they're all looking good, and don't forget to go through here and actually edit all the colors. I'm not going to do that for these examples, but black is always checked, which is the most popular selling shirt, at least in our experience, and you can mess with the estimated price here, the listing price here, but we found it to be our advantage just to leave that at $19.99, that we've had the most sales at that price. Something else I want to point out today that I didn't point out in the last video is in the select products. I usually go ahead and unselect everything for .de because they want us to translate that into German. Now you can simply do that with Google Translate, but for us it's not worth the time that it takes to translate all of our bullet points and all of that. And so for our system currently where it's at right now, we uncheck all of those and just leave those blank. But that is definitely something you can do if you want to put a little bit more time into each one of your listings. But we're always trying to find a good balance between making our listings as high quality as we can, but also keeping our speed as our highest priority. So once we have that unchecked, now we can move on to our brand, our title, and our bullet points. For today's video, I'm going to keep these super simple since we went over this a little bit last week, and we're going to be talking about this more on Facebook again on those Monday calls, which happen at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday over on our Facebook page. So for our brand, I'm just going to call this Car Lover Apparel. And for our design title, I'm just going to use the landing zone, which was Quad Racing. I know this might seem overly simplified, but we've actually had a lot of success just using the landing zone as our title in finding sales doing that. Now we can't put shirt on here because of what it describes down here, but just using Quad Racing will give us a good chance of being in front of the right customers. And if this is something that slows you down trying to figure out your brand and your title, you can do stuff that's as simple as this, even leaving your bullet points blank, and still have success as long as your title is focused on those landing zones. And at this point, we could go ahead and submit for review and we would be done. So again, just a very quick way to focus on speed while getting these listings up. This is not, the best way of doing things, but the most important part of a print-on-demand business is actually getting listings up. So if you're getting bogged down at any point, just doing quicker designs with quicker bullet points and titles is going to give you a higher chance of selling products because you're actually putting products out there. So that's our little tutorial for today. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.